Heavy fog has been hitting transport in Sydney this morning. Domestic and international flights have been cancelled at Sydney Airport and ferry services have also been impacted. Our reporter Max Tillman is in Sydney. He joins us now. Max, what can you tell us?
Good morning, Gemma. Well, it's a case of Murphy's Law here down at Sydney Harbour because literally only minutes ago you could barely see the Sydney Harbour Bridge covered by a thick blanket of fog. But the skies have cleared. That's exactly what the Bureau of Meteorology were telling us. They were expecting that fog to clear at about 9 o'clock this morning, and they were absolutely right on time. But this morning's fog caused disarray at Sydney Airport, as well as some serious chaos on Sydney's roads, as well as on its waters, with ferry services cancelled this morning. At its worst, the Bureau says there was less than 50 metres of visibility from the fog blanket this morning. And this was really a case of a perfect storm. We saw showers last night, as well as a real lack of overnight wind, creating what the Bureau considered to be perfect conditions for fog. Now, at Sydney Airport, we saw a number of flights reduced this morning. Now, Sydney Airport have gotten in touch with us and said that for any flight cancellations, it's important for passengers to get directly in contact with their airline. But we have seen a number of cancellations this morning, mainly in terms of arrivals from more regional areas like Coffs Harbour. But there were also a few flights to the Gold Coast that were also cancelled upon arrival. We also saw some chaos for ferries as well. We saw most services cancelled at 6 o'clock this morning. Those have started to open up east of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and literally only a few minutes ago you couldn't really see west of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. That was causing some real chaos further up the Parramatta River, with a number of services cancelled. But obviously, as these conditions clear throughout the day, those services are expected to resume. We also saw chaos on roads as well. Traffic New South Wales, or Live Traffic, put out a warning earlier this morning advising motorists to heed the warnings and drive safely, and that was mainly due to that really serious lack of visibility that the Bureau of Meteorology were warning us about earlier. Now, obviously, as you can see behind me, the conditions are clearing in real time, but the Bureau have said that we should be set for a clear blue sky Tuesday. There is, of course, a hazardous surf warning that's still in place for much of the Sydney coast, and particularly for those who are looking to maybe surf or do some rock fishing. The SES and the Bureau of Meteorology are warning people to heed the warnings on that. But in terms of the fog, it seems to be clear skies ahead for Sydney.